Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tosif. Welcome to a new live stream. The title of the live stream is Countdown to Midnight. Will a government shutdown happen? Will a government shutdown happen? I don't know. I don't have the answer, but I'm going to share with you whatever I know, and then we'll continue the discussion. So my friends, when I say countdown to midnight, we're thinking midnight Eastern time. Okay, because Washington, D.C. is an Eastern time zone. So when I say countdown to midnight, I'm really talking about 11 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Frank is here. Hello, Frank. My friend Terry is here from South Dakota. Hi, Terry. Good to see Terry again. We love having Terry join us for these live chats. Claudia from North Carolina. Thank you, Claudia, for being here. Claudia is in the Eastern time zone. So when I say midnight, I'm talking about midnight where Claudia is, where Misty is. Misty just joined. Misty is in Pennsylvania. So Misty, when I say midnight, I'm talking about midnight in Pennsylvania, midnight in North Carolina, midnight in New York, midnight in Washington, D.C. So we're going to follow the Eastern time zone for this live stream. When I say countdown to midnight, I'm talking about midnight in the Eastern time zone. Okay? So for me, that would be 11 p.m. So my friends, thank you for joining this live stream. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Like this video, stay connected, and we are going to be discussing whatever's happening in Washington, D.C. as we speak. Okay? And we are going to be this is going to be a little bit of a different live stream because we are going to be spending time here together while keeping track of what's happening in Washington. So my friends, the House of Representatives has passed a legislation that would keep government funded, but temporarily. There was a vote on the House floor earlier today. The House of Representatives voted to approve a legislation to prevent a government shutdown. Mickey is here. Hi, Mickey. Now it is up to the U.S. Senate to decide what to do with that legislation. Let's keep in mind, my friends, the House right now is in Republican control, but it's a very small majority, very slim majority. The Republicans have majority in the House right now, but it's a very slim majority that the Republicans have. In the Senate, the Democrats are in charge. In the Senate, the Democrats are in charge. It's a Democrat-controlled U.S. Senate right now. I know that in the next congressional session, in the Senate, the Republicans will have the majority, but we are still in the 118th Congress. We are still in the 118th Congress, which means the Democrats are in charge. Now, this legislation to fund government temporarily, this legislation was approved by the House. However, 34 legislators, 34 House members voted against it. 34 House members voted against it, and all of those 34 House members are Republicans. Okay? So let me look at some stuff here. I'm gonna share some information with you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have a couple of screens open here in front of me so I can share the updates. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let me tell you what happened. This legislation that was approved by the House of Representatives, 170 Republicans voted for the bill. 170. 170. 170 Republicans voted yes for this bill. 196 Democrats voted in favor of this. 170 Republicans voted in favor. 196 Democrats voted in favor. There was one Democrat who voted present. Okay? And 34 Republicans voted against this legislation. No Democrats voted against it. 170 Republicans voted for it. 34 Republicans voted against it. 196 Democrats voted for it. One Democrat voted present, but no Democrat voted against this. Now, if you go to congress.gov, that's the website, congress.gov, you can actually search for the bill. You can get a vote tally. You can look at all the details. Congress.gov is a great resource, so you can look up legislation. You can see who voted for a legislation, who voted against it. I mean, you can do all kinds of research on congress.gov, okay? So that's where I go. You're going to get all kinds of details about legislation, past legislation, upcoming legislation, so on and so forth. So in total, 366 yes votes in favor of this legislation in the House, 34 votes against the bill. All 34 votes are Republicans, including 2 Republican House members from Wisconsin. So when you look at the 34 Republicans who voted against this legislation in the House, 2 of those Republican House members are from Wisconsin. So it's Congressman Glenn Grothman and Congressman Tom Tiffany. They both voted against the bill. Now, last I checked, my friends, I did not see any Truth Social post from Donald Trump regarding this bill. Okay. Hold on. I got it. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to navigate through a few screens here, so thank you for your patience. All right, let's see who's here. Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly. Carol is here. Okay. Okay. By the way, my friends, if you are just tuning in, please introduce yourself in the live chat window. Hold on. Please introduce yourself in the live chat window. Let me know who's here. right. Freshly is asking how my week was. Well, it was a good week. It was a good week, Freshly. Abby is here. Is it Abby or Abby? I don't know. All right. Misty is sleepy. I can see that. I can see the sleepy emoji here. Mr. P is here. Hi, Mr. P. Good to see you. Give me 1 second here. Hold on, my friends. Gotta look something up here. All right. Okay. So Mr. P, if I remember correctly, you are from Pennsylvania, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You are from Pennsylvania, right? And you are John. Your name's John, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know. I'm trying to remember. I've written down different names. Okay, all right, Mr. P. John. Okay, so John, you are in Pennsylvania, which means when I say countdown to midnight, we're following Eastern time zone. So if you are in Pennsylvania, that's the time zone we're following. All right? All right. Okay. So as I was saying, let me continue with my discussion. So 366 votes in favor of the legislation, 34 votes against the bill. All 34 were Republicans. Now, I did not see any Truth Social post from Donald Trump regarding the vote. Okay? I'm waiting for some reaction from Donald Trump on this. Okay? I want to know what Trump is thinking. Okay, our president-elect, what he is thinking about the fact that that the House passed this legislation. So that's what I'm waiting for. But I have not seen any reaction from Donald Trump so far. Maybe Donald Trump is waiting to see what the Senate does, right? Maybe Trump is waiting to see what the Senate does. The House passed the legislation. The House passed the legislation, but unless the Senate also does the same, there's always this possibility of a government shutdown. Okay, so now it's up to the Senate. Is the Senate also going to pass that legislation or not? We're going to have to wait and see. I don't want to make any prediction. I'm just stating the facts, okay? And I'm trying to gather information about how different people are reacting to this. Let's see. Okay. Welder Bill is here. Hi, Welder Bill. Philly is here. Okay. All right. See, I'm getting some compliments here, I think. I think people like my look. Okay. All right. Listen, I got a haircut. You can probably tell. That's why I look a little different. I got a haircut. I don't know if you like my haircut or not, but this is what it is. So I'm actually on my laptop here. I'm watching the Senate proceedings. Okay, so I'm watching a live. I'm watching a live view from the Senate floor. Give me 1 second. All right. U.S. Senate. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, we're getting very close to midnight. We're getting very, very close to midnight Eastern time. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, Misty, I see your comment there. Misty, thank you. David Nichols is here. Hi, David. Ken is here. Hi, Ken. Ken from Appleton is here. All right. Welder Bill, thank you for the compliment. Claudia, thank you. Misty, thank you. James, thank you. Mr. P, John, thank you. Okay. All right. So, my friends, I did not see any Truth Social post from Donald Trump. I am really, really curious. I'm very curious to know what Trump is thinking about this whole thing. Okay? I'm very, very curious. I mean, I'm seeing a report on the internet that's saying that Trump is not happy about the House bill that just passed. Okay, but I have not seen any direct statement from Trump on this. I have not seen any direct statement from our president-elect on this legislation, unless I see a post on X or a post on Facebook or a post on Truth Social directly from Trump. I'm not going to make any assumptions. I'm not going to make any assumptions, okay? I'm seeing a report that Trump's not happy about the House bill that just passed, but this is like, you know, this is not a direct post from Trump, okay? Okay, I don't want to repeat, but you get what I'm saying. Trump is very outspoken. I want to see a direct post from Trump. So I've got Truth Social open. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to keep refreshing the page. And I want to find out what Trump thinks about the House bill that just passed. Does he like it? Does he not like it? I want to hear directly from him, not from sources. Like sources have said, or, you know, we're hearing that this is how Trump feels, this is what he thinks. No, I want to hear directly from Trump. Either, you know, watch him on video where he's talking about this bill that just passed, or a post directly from him. Okay? Didi is here. Hi, Didi. So the House passed it, obviously. Now it's up to the Senate. Now it is up to the Senate. Now, President-elect Trump, he wanted, you know, debt ceiling provisions in the bill, which the bill, this stopgap funding bill, it did not have the debt ceiling provisions. that Trump wanted, okay? So Trump wanted to increase the debt ceiling, and that did not happen based on this stopgap funding bill. So, so we have to wait and see. Okay, we have to wait and see. As I'm doing this live stream, I don't know if Donald Trump is coming up with some kind of statement or not. But I will keep my eyes focused on Truth Social. Okay? I'm probably going to be up late. All right? Because I want to see what happens. Now, I'm doing this live stream. It is 9:51 p.m. Central Time, which is 10:51 p.m. Eastern Time, which means we are just 1 hour and few more minutes away from midnight Eastern Time. And if we get to midnight Eastern Time and the Senate, let's say by the time we get to midnight, the Senate didn't pass the stopgap funding bill, that means we have a shutdown. Now it's up to the Senate. How fast is the Senate going to move? How fast is the Senate going to act? Who's going to vote which way? Will the Senate pass this legislation or not? We have to wait and see. So what we are going to do here, this is my plan. We are going to get to midnight, hopefully, together. We are just a little over an hour away from midnight Eastern Time. So let's all stay here. Let's all stay here and let's see what happens in the Senate. And I've got a couple of screens here on my laptop. I shouldn't say screens, couple of different windows open. Couple of different windows open, different tabs open here on my laptop. And I'm waiting to see what happens in the Senate. Okay? Live updates here. Live updates. Okay. Okay, let's pause and read some comments. Didi is asking about the Senate. Well, Didi, it is now up to the Senate. Didi, it is up to the Senate. The House already passed the legislation with 366 votes in favor and 34 votes against this bill. And all 34 were Republicans, including 2 Republican House members from Wisconsin, Congressman Grothman and Congressman Tiffany. So what is the Senate going to do? What will the Democrats do? Will the Democrats in the Senate all vote for this legislation? Will the Republicans in the Senate all vote for this legislation? Will there be no votes among Democrats? Will there be no votes among Republicans? What's going to happen? Lots of questions. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens. Okay? All right, my friends. Sorry if I pause every now and then because I have to check out the screens here, the different windows. that I have open. Okay, so government funding expires at midnight tonight. So this is Friday. Here we are. Okay, let's see. Okay, a viewer named Collector is asking it's passed. Well, it did pass the House, but for a legislation to become law, it has to pass the House and the Senate and has to be signed by the US president. So now it's up to the Senate to take action on this. Is the Senate going to approve it? Is the Senate going to not approve it? We have to wait and see. Joe is asking, the Senate is literally voting on it in a few hours. Well, in a few hours, you're saying, but the funding expires at midnight Eastern time. So we get to midnight Eastern time. We get to midnight Eastern time. That's when there's government shutdown. So 12:01 a.m. Saturday, December 21st, according to Eastern time zone, we're going to have shutdown. Let's see. Okay, lots of new viewers here. I see. Sage is here. Hi, Sage. Zafar is here. Zafar is asking, hi, sir, how are you? Zafar, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Welcome to my live stream. Michael is here. Michael Whitkop. Okay. Hi, Michael. John. Okay. John is saying Trump will depot you soon. What depot are you talking about? Depot, D-E-P-O-T. What kind of depot are we talking about? I don't understand it. Is it like a train depot or what? A train depot? Like depot, right? Like a depot where things are stored, right? Commodities. A viewer is saying Trump will depot you soon. I don't know what that means. Okay. Does anyone know what that means? That sentence, Trump will depot you soon? I don't know. I got no idea. Anyway. Well, James is saying, I think he means deport. Well, obviously, the guy who wrote that comment doesn't know how to spell. Okay, writing depot. Like, what depot are we talking about? Like, I'm here in my room. I'm in my apartment. We're not at a train depot. We're not at a train depot. I mean, who wants to go to a train depot now? I don't understand. And if you mean deport, listen, go back to school, get some education, learn some spellings. I mean, if you can't spell, life's going to be very hard if you cannot spell. Okay? If you can't spell, I mean, life's going to be really, really hard. Trust me. I'm not saying you got to go get a PhD. All right? I mean, you have to learn basic spellings, right? I mean, do you agree with me, my friends? Yeah. I mean, do you understand how much of a difference one letter can make? Like, you miss an R, you're either saying deport or depot. I mean, the whole thing, the whole meaning changes. And that guy who wrote that comment doesn't know how to spell. doesn't know how to spell. Okay? Listen, I'm not expecting you to compete in spelling bee, but at least you're going to have to learn basic spellings. Trust me. I mean, listen, this channel, here we, I mean, this channel is about social and political issues, both domestic and international. We discuss legislation, we discuss policies, we discuss current affairs and what's happening in the country. We discuss economic issues. So, in order to participate in the conversation, because we're talking about important stuff, we're talking about the future of our country. So in order to participate in the discussion in a productive fashion, basic spellings are a must. Basic spellings are a must. And if you can't spell deport or like depot, then really, I mean, you got to go back to school and get some more education. There was some kind of deficiency. You got to go fix it. Focus on your spellings. I mean, listen, just think about it. If you cannot spell the word deport and you write depot, then when Tom Homan talks about mass deportations, what are you going to say? Mass deportations? Like, people are going to be scratching their heads and say, well, what does that even mean? Mass deportations. You got to say mass deportations, right? Anyway, people want me to focus more on productive stuff rather than talk about the fact that some people out there don't know how to spell. I mean, it's really sad. I mean, you don't have to compete in spelling bee, but at least you got to learn basic spellings, my friends. Anyway. So, by the way, Ken is saying, forgive him, brother Tosif. Yeah, forgiven, I mean, who am I to forgive, right? I just feel bad for the individual because he came and he wanted to basically, say something offensive addressed to me, like Trump's going to deport you. And poor guy can't even spell. I mean, really. I wish him all the best in life. Okay, so, all right, what's going on in Washington? Let's see. Levi is saying drop it already. Well, yeah. Not gonna talk about that, Levi. Gianna is here. Hi, Gianna. Good to see you. Garfield is here. The real Garfield. Okay. The real Garfield. Huh? Real Garfield is here. Thank you, Real Garfield, for being here. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, so Welder Bill, you're talking about Bob. You're talking about Bob Hawke, like the other day, who was here, Bob Hawke, arguing. Is that who you're referring to, Bob the Builder? Okay. All right. Yeah, Welder Bill says yes. Yeah, I remember Bob Hawke. Remember Bob, the other day, Bob was here, a viewer named Bob, okay? And he seemed to be a fan of Bidenomics. And somebody mentioned Bobonomics. Who was it who mentioned Bobonomics. You changed it from Bidenomics to Bobonomics because Bob was just this like energetic advocate of Bidenomics, and somebody said it's Bobonomics. Um, yeah. All right. So we are now less than an hour away from midnight, Eastern time zone. Eastern time zone. We're going by Eastern time zone. So we're less than an hour away from government shutdown. Less than an hour away from government shutdown. Let's see what's going to happen, okay? Gerlina is here. Hi, Gerlina. Always good to see you. Okay. Misty, thank you so much. Thank you for all the love and support. Everyone, thank you. Prague is here. Hi, Prague. Good to see you. It's been a while, Prague, since I've seen a comment from you. Prague says, I thought it passed. Guess I was wrong. Well, let me see. I'm trying to I'm trying to follow the updates. Let's see. It passed the House. Did it pass the Senate? Let's see. No, still we're waiting on the Senate. We're waiting on the Senate. Okay, so I'm keeping multiple windows open on my end. Okay, I'm checking some news outlets. I'm looking at the live video from the Senate floor. So let's wait and see. Okay, this I see a channel. Somebody just came here and opened a channel with my name. It says Tosif Anam Tosif. That's not me. That's an imposter right there. My channel is called Tosif Anam, not Tosif Anam Tosif. So I don't know who's trying to be that prankster. That's not funny, okay? Hold on. I'm going to hide that user here. My channel right now has more than 10,000 subscribers, so you can click on it and see somebody opened up that channel, some imposter saying Tosif and I'm Tosif and started writing stupid comments there. So blocked that individual, okay? Yeah, must be some Democrat there. Who knows? Some Democrat activist, probably. Terry is saying it's like waiting for the New Year ball to fall. That's what it feels like, I think. That's what it feels like. Like we're waiting for this like countdown. Mary is writing, they just came on with breaking news. Well, yes, we have known this for the last few hours that the House passed this bill. Okay? But now it's up to the Senate, and so that's what we're waiting for. What is the Senate going to do? Michael Brown is here. Hi, Michael Brown. Our friend Michael Brown has joined. Good to see you. Mary, yes. So, Mary, we are waiting for the Senate right now. And that's why, I'm doing this live stream as we get close to midnight. As we get close to midnight, we're gonna travel this final hour before the shutdown together. Okay. So let's see. Gianna is saying happy birthday, Mike Brown. Michael, is it your birthday, Michael? Is it your birthday? Please let us know. Not your birthday? Okay. Gianna said happy birthday, Mike Brown. That's why I was wondering. Okay. Oh, Gianna says, LOL, it was a joke. All right, got it. Okay. By the way, many of you are complaining about this one individual who was saying nasty stuff. I didn't even address that guy. I just blocked him. Okay. So that's the guy with that's the guy with anyway, that weird screen name blocked. Chip is here. Chip Ranson. Chip, hi Chip. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Shock Rock is here. Hi Shock Rock. James is asking if I see Nicole Shanahan running for governor of California. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We still have time for that discussion. Obviously, 2026 is when the gubernatorial election in California will be. Nicole Shanahan may run. I don't know. I don't know, but who knows, right? We'll have to wait and see. It's hard for a Republican or anyone who's not a Democrat. It's hard for a non-Democrat to win a statewide race in California. James says she can run as an independent. Well, she can. She can run as an independent, but like that's why I said as a non-Democrat. So when I say a non-Democrat, that could be a Republican, that could be an independent, third party, anything. But really, it's hard to win being a non-Democrat in California if you're running a statewide race. So I don't know, but yeah, Nicole Shanahan. I have to wait and see who else might run. Are there other Republicans who could run? We have to wait and see. But yeah, great point, James. Great point. Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you. Our friend Suzanne has joined the live stream. Robert Graham is here. Robert Graham, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Okay, so now we are 45 minutes away from midnight Eastern time. And if we get to midnight Eastern time and the Senate has not passed the funding bill, then there's shutdown. shutdown. Okay, how long the shutdown will last? That's also a question. It could last a few hours. It could last a few days, a few weeks. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying there's going to be a shutdown. But if the Senate doesn't pass that legislation that the House passed, then there would be. Michael Brown is asking, why is the government shutting down? Well, there's going to be a funding lapse at midnight Eastern Time. And so unless there's a continuing resolution that is approved by the House and the Senate and supported by the President, unless there's a new legislation that keeps funding going, then there's going to be government shutdown. All right. Garfield is asking, Tosif, when are you going to release the cooking video? I have several cooking videos that I have not been able to, not really like detailed cooking videos, but like shorts, okay, 60 seconds or less, shorts videos that I have not been able to upload just because it's been so crazy busy on my end. So anyway. Our friend Terry Dunlap from South Dakota is saying, I think they are voting now, watching PBS. All right, I'm going to change the window here. Let's see what happens. Let's keep track of the votes. Okay. Okay, yes, they are voting. They are voting. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm not going to turn on sound. I'm going to watch here on mute. Okay, so that I can keep our conversation going. Thanks to all those friends of mine who are writing TTTT, Tosif tells the truth. Thank you for your overwhelming support. I'm so grateful. Suzanne, thank you, Suzanne, and so many others. Okay, government funding expires midnight tonight. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Let's see. We are 41 minutes away from midnight. 41 minutes away from midnight. James is asking, Tosif, who was the first candidate you voted for in a presidential election? So the first time I voted in a presidential election, was 2016, and I voted for Donald J. Trump. Suzanne likes my coat here. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is a tapered fit. Okay, so very comfortable. I like it. And thank you for your appreciation. Okay, my friends, while we wait for the final vote result from the Senate floor, um, why don't you all tell me how the weather is where you are? I know we have friends from um, I know we have friends from all over the country and also other parts of the world. So tell me uh, how the weather is wherever you are. Gina is here. Hi, Gina. Suzanne is saying snowing, first storm, beautiful. All right. I am so sure that it's wonderful in Halifax. I know Canada is so beautiful. So I've been to Toronto. I have not been to Halifax. I've not been to some other really wonderful places in Canada. Maybe you know maybe a vacation sometime in the future. So I'm sure Halifax is beautiful. Michael Brown says, beautiful sunny day, 25 degrees Celsius. Now, Michael Brown is in such a wonderful part of the world, Australia. And obviously, Michael Brown is stating, see, Michael Brown is stating the temperature in Celsius, not in Fahrenheit. And I understand that, Michael Brown, because I grew up in Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh people follow Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So David is writing 34 degrees, Gulf Shores, Alabama. But David, when you say 34 degrees, you're talking about Fahrenheit, right? Or are you talking about Celsius? That's going to be hot. 34 degrees Celsius is really hot. It's so funny, right? Uh, Somebody in the US says it's 34 degrees, it's cold. In Australia, you say 34 degrees, it's hot, because in the US we're using Fahrenheit. In Australia, it's Celsius. Welder Bill is writing a balmy 53 here in Vegas. Vegas has amazing weather. Um, Crockett is here. Hi, Crockett. Crockett is asking, howdy toss, if you feeling better or no? I am feeling much better. You can tell I'm feeling much better today. Now Michael is writing in Fahrenheit. Michael is writing, it was 107 degrees Fahrenheit here the other day. Yeah. Australia can get really hot. Suzanne is asking, Crockett, was Tossif unwell? Yeah, a few nights ago when I did not do a live stream, later I told you that I wasn't feeling well, so I missed doing a live stream. So that's what probably Crockett is referring to. And then obviously I was having allergy symptoms. So much better today, right? Garfield is writing, Tossif, do you like libertarians? Garfield, I like everyone. I like everyone. Unless I have a reason not to like someone. Okay? I like everyone. All right? I know that people have different political affiliations. People vote different ways, but we must love everyone. Right? We must love everyone. Okay? And I encourage dialogue always. I say everyone's welcome to be a part of this channel, to be a part of this live chat. And, agree with me, disagree with me, just let's participate. Let's participate in productive discussions. So that's what I always focus on. And hold on. Let's see. All right. Anyway, I was looking for something there. Can't find it. That's okay. Oh, here. This is what I was looking for. So, in my list of top 10 recommended books, I talked about this book, right? Love Your Enemies, right? I talked about this. Highly recommended book. It's on my list of top 10 books, okay? You'll find the list on YouTube if you go to my posts. And so Garfield is asking if I like libertarians. I like everyone unless it's somebody who's behaving in a nasty fashion, saying nasty things, abusing, name calling, insulting. Then I block that person. Then I don't like that person. Okay, but otherwise, you know, I like everyone. And as this book says, love your enemies. Okay, the power of love. Love your enemies. So, anyway, by the way, read this book. Must read. My mom got this book for me. Arthur Brooks, Love Your Enemies. Okay, somebody's saying, I'm sorry, Tossiv, but you're completely incorrect on that one. Which one? Which one? That we must be kind, we must love everyone? I'm wrong about it? Am I wrong about it? James is asking if I read Charlie Kirk's books. I have not read Charlie Kirk's books. By the way, if you want to recommend books to me, you can. James is asking, do you know any good business books? Well, um, I don't know. I mean, I have lots of books. I'm sure I have some business books here, but I can't think of one right now. I can't think of one. But really, if you are, okay, here's a recommendation. If you are in business, obviously you have to negotiate, you have to make deals, you have to come to agreement, find common ground as you're dealing with people in business. So why not read The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump, right? You can read that, The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. You can't go wrong with that book, The Art of the Deal. I do have it. I was just looking at it the other day, but I've got such a huge pile of books here, I don't know where I kept it. But you're not gonna, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So read The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. Obviously, he's a great businessman, he's a great leader, a great president, the best president. So, yeah, want to read a good business book? Start there, Art of the Deal. All right, let's see. Okay, let's check. Let's see what's going on. What's the vote tally? What's the vote tally? Yeah, still no updates here. Let's see. Mm, okay, we still have to wait. We are 29 we are 29 minutes away from midnight, and midnight is when government funding expires and we go into shutdown. Okay? Now obviously there's a possibility that the Senate may, right after midnight, you know, within an hour they may pass a bill and put government back in business, right? Uh, but officially, when the clock strikes midnight Eastern time, uh, government funding expires. So let's wait and see what happens. Okay, a viewer named Make Pizza Great Again. Make pizza great again. I don't know. I don't know what your comment means. Texas Repo is here. Hi, Texas Repo. Freshly says, "I can't sleep. I'm so excited." See, I'm not gonna be sleeping for a while. I have to see how this whole thing turns out. Uh, Government funding. What's gonna happen? Mm, okay. I'm going to check X for updates. I've got another YouTube screen where I'm watching the Senate floor proceedings. I've got C-SPAN, and let's see what is going on X, what the different reporters are posting. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. 1 second, my friends. If you have any updates, please. I don't want to turn on sound on my laptop because it's going to interfere with the sound of the live stream. So that's why I'm not doing it. But if you have any updates, if you are watching TV and you've got the sound on, please let me know what they are saying, okay? Cheryl is here. Cheryl Butler. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. Crockett is saying, thought they passed a bill. No. Well, they passed a bill in the House. We're waiting for the outcome in the Senate. Well, thanks to everyone who's encouraging people to like my video. Please like my video. We are at 52 likes. Um, let's get to 100 if we can. That'd be great. Heidi is here. Hello, Heidi. Good to see Heidi Smith. Okay, let's do this. You know, we're still waiting to see what happens in the Senate. And while we are waiting, can we show some support for our great leader, Donald J. Trump? Can we write Trump 2025? Can we do that? Let's do that, my friends. Trump 2025. Let's do it. Claudia Greenwood is writing Trump 2025. James is writing Trump 2025. Make Pizza Great Again is writing Trump 2025. Freshly is writing Trump 2025. Api, I don't know if it's AP or Api is saying no. What does no mean? You have to write Trump 2025. Why do you say no? Why do you say no? You don't believe in America first? You don't believe in MAGA? Make America Great Again? I mean, why are you saying no? Why do you say no? You got to say Trump 2025. Suzanne is writing Trump 2025. Michael Brown says Trump 2025. This viewer named Mo. Okay, I don't even want to talk about Mo. Writing irrelevant comments here. Okay, let's see. Who else is here? Who else? Crockett is saying Trump 2025. MAGA country, yes. Weller Bill in Vegas is saying Trump 2025. Heidi is saying Trump 25. David Nichols is saying Trump 2025. Eric is saying Trump 2025. Armando is saying Trump 2025. Subhash Chand is saying Trump 2025. Mr. P is saying Trump 2025. Ken is saying Trump 2025. Claudia is saying drill baby drill. So drill baby drill is Donald Trump's energy policy. Make America great again. Okay. Ryan is here. Hello, Ryan. Ryan is ready for Trump. Yes. Charisse is saying Trump 2025. Hello, Charisse. Frank is saying Trump 2025. That is so great. So much of support for Trump. Jay Brum is saying Trump 2025. Gerlina is saying Trump 25 MAGA. Suzanne is saying Trump 2025. Gina is saying Trump 2025. See? This is so great. This is so great. Okay, so what would let's say that Donald Trump, let's just imagine Donald Trump is watching this live stream. Is he going to love it? If Donald Trump takes a look at the comments in the live chat, is he going to love it? Is he going to see overwhelming love and support? What do you think? Minnie is here. Hi, Minnie. James says, absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Claudia says, Trump would love our community. David says, yes. Crockett says, of course. Suzanne says, yes, overwhelming love and support. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Okay. I'm going to change the screen here, and I'm going to look at what's happening in the US Senate. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Hmm. We are 19 minutes away. We are 19 minutes away from midnight. 19 minutes away from midnight. We still don't know what's going to happen in the Senate. Any updates, my friends? Are you seeing anything? Jet is here. Hi, Jet. Hi, Jet. Jet from Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Jet. Joe is writing, I voted for Kid Rock. All right, well, Kid Rock is a Trump supporter. Okay? Uh, we are 16 minutes away from midnight. And if we get to midnight, we're going to have government shutdown. Gorlina is writing, Kid Rock music got me through tough times, and he's still kicking. Yeah, Kid Rock's great. Do you remember, Gorlina? You may know this if you like Kid Rock. Um, WWE, when Undertaker, he used to come out with his bike, wearing the bandana with his bike. Do you remember? I think it was a Kid Rock entrance music. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yeah, yeah. That was so cool, right? Gerlina, can you tell me that was Kid Rock, right? His music? Can anyone confirm? Okay, yep. Okay. All right. A lot of you know about it. Yeah. Oh, those were great days, right? Those were great days. Oh yeah, Jet is writing. It was Kid Rock. He also used Limp Bizkit. Yeah. Um, wow. Limp Bizkit, right? I remember Limp Bizkit when that Mission Impossible movie came out with Limp Bizkit's music. Who remembers that? That Mission Impossible? You know which Mission Impossible I'm talking about, right? I know there are multiple, but you know what I'm talking about with the Limp Bizkit music? Gerlina is saying, "Oh, geez, you're taking us back." Yeah. So Gerlina, what's your generation? I'm not going to ask people their age unless you want to reveal it, but I want to know. Okay, tell me who here is Generation X, who's a baby boomer, who's a millennial, who's a Generation Z. I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial. Okay, I'm a millennial. So who else? Who's what? Gerlina is saying straight Gen X. Okay. So, Gerlina, you're Gen X. Then you remember everything clearly, because I remember being a millennial. Okay, so everyone's revealing the generation. So, Freshly is saying I'm 39. Okay. Eric is X. Charisse is X. I am DJ is X. There are two Erics. Eric McKembley is X. Eric Backstrom is X. David Nichols is a baby boomer. Gerlina is Gen X. Um, Frank, okay, Frank, then Frank, that makes you a baby boomer, right? If you're 64. Suzanne, Suzanne, I think you fall. I think you might be a millennial or a Gen X, Suzanne. You could be a millennial or a Gen X, depending on the year. Claudia is Gen X. Marjorie is Gen X. Ryan is a millennial. Okay. So Ryan, you are 1994. That makes you a younger millennial. So you're a millennial, but you're on the younger end of the millennials. Ken is a baby boomer. Michael Brown is a millennial. Gina is a baby boomer. Okay. Okay, who else? King Live is saying I'm too old. Well, there's a better way to say it. Rather than saying I'm too old, you can just say I am wiser than all of you. How about that? That sounds so much better, right? Older and wiser. Okay. Frank is saying boomer. Marjorie is saying 64 is Gen Z. No, 1964. That's not. Gen Z is younger than millennial, Marjorie. Crockett is saying, okay, Crockett, you're 51. Okay. David is saying boomer ends in 1964. Okay. Yeah, baby boomer is 1946 to 1964. Scott Carney is saying 1980 Gen X. All right. Eric is asking any silent generation. Yeah, that's a great question. Anyone from silent generation? Um, I don't know. Great question. Tom is saying 2003. So if you were born in 2003, that makes you Gen Z. Gen Z. Scott is saying 1980 Gen Z. No, 1980 is not Gen Z. 1980 would be Gen X, I think. I think that's Gen X. Um, Subhas Chand is saying baby boomer. Okay. Freshly is saying I'm a millennial. Okay. All right. Okay, so that takes us even closer to midnight Eastern Time. We're very close to midnight Eastern Time. What's going to happen? What's going to happen, my friend? Let's see. Let's wait and see. Eight minutes. Exactly, Crockett. 8 minutes. Cheryl is saying shutdown. Yeah, we're getting very close to shutdown. Now, it is always possible that there's the shutdown at midnight, and let's say within a few hours from midnight, the Senate passes the bill. It may very well happen. Then it'll be a very short lived shutdown. But then we may go days with a shutdown. We may go weeks. Who knows, right? I am eagerly waiting to find out what happens. We're 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes away from midnight Eastern Time, my friends. The temperature is rising. The anticipation is building up. It's becoming intense. 6 minutes. 6 minutes away from midnight Eastern Time. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Edwin is here. Hi, Edwin. Okay, a viewer is asking, what galaxy are you from? What a great question. What galaxy am I from? I am from the Milky Way galaxy. Okay? I am from the Milky Way galaxy. For those who may be wondering, I mean, it's a valid question. It's a valid question. It's a big universe. If you're watching what galaxy I'm from, I am from the Milky Way galaxy. And you know what? When I say Milky Way galaxy, we think about dairy products. That's how my brain works. Milky Way galaxy, when we think of Milky Way, we think of milk, we think of dairy products, and I actually live in America's Dairyland. That's what we call Wisconsin. America's Dairyland. Okay? So the state in which I live, okay, represents the Milky Way galaxy really well. Okay? The galaxy is called Milky Way. You think of milk, you think of dairy. We got lots of cows in Wisconsin. That's why it's called America's Dairyland. Okay? Lots of cows. You want cows? Whether you're looking for milk or whether you're looking for beef, come to Wisconsin. Come to Wisconsin. So, Dairy State, America's Dairyland in the Milky Way galaxy. Okay? It's perfect. I told you. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes away from midnight. Here we are. 3 minutes. Oh my God. 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Check the news. Refresh the pages, my friends. Check the different news outlets. See what people are reporting. The reporters. The reporters in DC right now, they are basically running on caffeine. Okay, they're drinking coffee or maybe energy drinks. Who knows, right? And they're reporting. Those guys are sleepy, but they have to stay awake and report. So what's going on? We're gonna have to wait and see. Two minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to check X for updates. Okay, so we're a minute away. A minute away. A minute away from midnight. Here we are. What's happening? What's happening, friends? We are a minute away. We are a minute away from midnight. My computer is acting slow right when I need it to act fast, okay? Okay. It is give me 1 second. It is midnight Eastern time. It is midnight. It is midnight. What is going on? Still voting? Okay. It is midnight. We have reached midnight. What channel are you watching, my friends? What station are you watching? Are you watching it on TV? Are you just refreshing news websites? Okay, Claudia is watching Fox News. David is saying Newsmax. So what are they saying on Fox News? What are they saying on Fox News? Okay. Midnight deadline lapses for Senate to pass spending bill. The midnight deadline has lapsed. But if the Senate still passes the legislation, then it'll be back up and running pretty much. So technically, we are now in the shutdown phase because it is 2 minutes past midnight. 2 minutes past midnight. Two minutes past midnight, my friends. All right. Okay, my friends, let's stay here. Let's stay here and let's see what's going on. We have to wait and see what happens in the Senate. We have to wait and see what happens in the Senate. We have to wait for the outcome of this vote in the Senate. So stay here with me, my friend. Stay here with me. Let's see what happens. Suzanne is saying, thanks everyone for liking. Good job. Well, thank you. 70 likes. Let's get 30 more. We can do it. We can do it. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100, my friends. Freshly is saying, I don't think it'll pass. Crockett is saying it's expected to pass. Okay, let's see. Different people have different thoughts on this matter. I'm not going to make any prediction. Let's wait and see. Pay attention to Twitter, or X as it is now called, and see what the different members of Congress, the different reporters, what they are writing, if they are posting anything. Jim is here. Hi, Jim. Jim from Chicago. Jim, good to see you. See, I am not saying one way or another what should happen. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. Not once have I said, I think this should happen or that should happen. So let's wait and see. 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 Let's Okay, sorry, I was looking at a few different windows here. Jim is saying toss if I'm concerned. Okay. Um, so Jim, what are you concerned about? The shutdown or something else? I see Suzanne's comment in response to what Fried wrote. Fried rice. Fried rice, by the way. Yeah, viewer named Fried Rice. Um, yeah, fried rice. I mean, I may have said this before previously. I think I recognize that name, fried rice. I mean, you always have to specify. Just simply saying your name is fried rice. It doesn't tell us much. I mean, what kind of fried rice are you? Are you like chicken fried rice or shrimp fried rice or beef fried rice um, or just egg fried rice? I mean, really, you have to talk about the ingredients. Like, what is the what kind of ingredients are there? I mean, carrots and peas. What else? Yeah, I mean, just tell us what kind of fried rice. Okay, there are many different kinds of fried rice. Anyway, Freshly is saying his buffet fried rice, simply terrible. Yeah, so the buffet fried rice, where the fried rice has been sitting there. Freshly, great point. Freshly has a great point. He's saying buffet fried rice, simply terrible. So it's the kind of fried rice that, like you go to a buffet, all right, you see steam coming out of that buffet line. There are hardly any customers around. No one's there, and the food has been sitting there for 2 hours, and the fried rice is now it's like almost it's like hardened. You take that fried rice, you take a spoonful, and you're like, this is hard. This is dry stuff, right? So, I mean, that's the not just the buffet fried rice, but 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 like the kind of buffet. Yeah, Gina is saying crunchy. Yeah, if your fried rice is crunchy, trust me, if the fried rice is crunchy, don't eat it. Okay? Like, if it's a good buffet, you may get like excellent fried rice. But if the buffet is one where they've got the food, okay, they've got the food out there, they've got the food from yesterday, by the way. We're talking about like bad buffet. Okay, yesterday's leftover served in today's lunch buffet, and still there are no customers. The parking lot is empty. The parking lot is empty. You check out the parking lot in front of the restaurant, the buffet, and the parking lot is empty. And you dare to step in, you go check out the buffet, all right? And you get crunchy fried rice, as Gina mentioned, crunchy. The fried rice is from yesterday, and it's been sitting on heat for so long, now it's crunchy. You know, you better head out. You don't want that fried rice. If you want something crunchy, you have potato chips. Okay, go to a convenience store, get like a small bag of potato chips, or even a big bag if you want to have more crunchy stuff, bigger volume. But if the fried rice is crunchy, you don't want it. So, this viewer named Fried Rice, what kind of fried rice are you? That's what I'm talking about. If the damn rice is dry, don't have it. Okay, it's got to be moist. It's got to be, there has to be eggs and carrots. Okay, you're gonna have carrots. A good fried rice always has carrots. Okay, diced carrots, small ones. Okay. However, make sure that you're not taking the carrots away from the rabbits. Okay, we care about the wildlife. So you want to make sure that the rabbits have enough carrots, and then you get your share of carrots. Don't steal it from the rabbits. Let the rabbits have their carrots. Okay, your carrots are different from the rabbits' carrots. Okay, let's coexist, right? We're going to have to coexist. The earth belongs to everyone. Give the rabbits their carrots, and then you take your carrots and you put them in fried rice, in fresh fried rice, not the crunchy ones, not the dry ones. And if the parking lot is empty, don't go into the restaurant. If it's like noon, it's peak lunchtime, it's noon, people are hungry. People are looking for food at noon. But if the restaurant has an empty parking lot and they're advertising like $5.99 lunch buffet, don't go in. Don't go in. Those $5.99 lunch buffets, don't go in. Especially now, prices have gone up, right? Prices have gone up. All right. Let's just focus on the shutdown, shall we? I'm not going to be able to talk. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm laughing so much, I'm going to cry. Okay. Yeah. I mean, really, this is inflation, Biden inflation time. If the restaurant says that you got a lunch buffet for $5.99, and if the parking lot is empty, you bet that the rice is going to be dry and crunchy. Don't go in. All right? Don't be tempted by the $5.99 lunch buffet deal. All right? Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. You're going to save money on your lunch, but you may end up like, if you want to go and have $5.99 lunch buffet, then you may end up spending $599 in medical bills. Trust me. Okay? Trust me. Don't try those $5.99 lunch buffet deals in restaurants with an empty parking lot at noon. Don't do it. All right. So what's happening in the Senate? Let's see. I might have missed what just happened in the Senate. Okay. Yeah, freshly says made fresh 2 days ago. Okay. So Terry, did the vote already happen? Because I'm not turning on sound here, okay? So I'm just watching Chuck Schumer speak. I saw that, but what is he talking about? Anyone? Can anyone tell me? By the way, did you guys see how that viewer named Fried Rice just kind of vanished into thin air? Psh, gone. Where is Fried Rice? Anyway, I don't care. I don't care. The viewer named Fried Rice probably went back to the buffet line, right? Like this is like midnight special buffet. Midnight special buffet. Okay, shutdown buffet. They probably have some special midnight buffet. Friday night special midnight buffet. Shutdown special. $4.99, $1 off. $4.99 midnight shutdown buffet. Okay? You bring your coupon, you get $1 off. Ron has such a great comment. Leftover fried rice from the Harris victory party. Yeah. That was quite a victory party, right? Huh? Harris victory party. One Texas miner, so good to see you. Oh, by the way, I just got a news update 1 minute ago. This is 1 minute ago. It's saying that the Office of Management and Budget is not shutting down federal government because Senate is close to passing funding bill. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, that the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, is not shutting down federal government because they think that the Senate is going to pass the funding bill. However, this is like according to the White House, okay? Office of Management and Budget. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, Terry is saying HR 10545 vote has begun. Okay. Yeah, Welder Bill, what a great comment. And be sure to get your parking ticket validated. I love it. Yeah, when you park your vehicle, get your ticket validated. I love it. This is so great. By the way, are you having fun with this conversation? Like, we spend so much time talking about fried rice, right? But it's fun, right? But in the process, that viewer named Fried Rice kind of went away, vanished. Okay. Let's see some updates here. I'm gonna. Okay, so now we're gonna have to wait for the vote. So a shutdown has begun, but I gave you that update from the White House that the OMB is not shutting down federal government. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Um, Terry, are you here? Terry, can you share some updates? Oh, they didn't start voting yet. Because I see Susan Collins is speaking. Senate vote on government funding next. Okay, Terry's saying I'm here. They are blah blah blah. Okay, so they're still talking. Let's see. So I see Susan Collins just spoke. Now I see Chuck Schumer is speaking. Okay, let's see. We're gonna wait for the vote. Oh, look who you can see on the screen. Democrat in charge. You see Baldwin there. Tammy Baldwin. I was hoping she would lose the 2024 Senate election in Wisconsin, but that did not happen. I was hoping Tammy Baldwin would lose, but she didn't lose, okay? Yeah, Terry is writing. Tammy is presiding tonight. Um, okay. Where can I see the vote tally, the live vote tally? Where can I see the live vote tally? Roll call vote. Okay. Because I'm not turning on the sound, so can anyone tell me? I mean, I see the images. I see the Senate floor. I see Tammy Baldwin presiding. I see people walking back and forth, going here and there. Continuing resolution HR 1. I want to see the vote tally, like as the vote is taking place. Okay, so Terry's saying I'm watching on TV and the voting on my phone. Well, thank you, Terry. Let's see. We're gonna find out in just a little bit. Yay and nay votes. That is correct. Okay. And my laptop is acting so slow. When I click to refresh a page, it just takes longer. Yeah, I want to see that tally. Remember, like when they do the vote for the speaker, to elect a speaker in the House, they show how many votes yes and how many no. That's what I want to see. Okay, listen, I got this screen here. No, this is different. Sorry. Let's wait. Oh, Dee is leaving. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Dee, for participating. Have a good night, Dee. We'll see you again next time. I'm going to be here because I want to see what happens. The Senate is now voting on spending bill. I'm not closing the stream. Dee is leaving, so I just wished her good night. But I'm here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to Twitter here. Mm, and I'm gonna see what the reporters are reporting. If somebody has a live tally or something. Mm. So 60 yes votes are needed. Okay. Um, okay. So Chad Pergram, Chad Pergram from Fox. Uh, if you go to Chad's Twitter, Chad's X, okay, Twitter, Chad Pergram from Fox, he is posting updates. I can see that. Okay, so Chad Pergram wrote 5 minutes ago, Senate now voting to sync up with the House and avert a government shutdown. Okay, so let's wait and see what happens. Any other reporters reporting? Okay. Mm, let's see. I'm eagerly waiting for updates. Mm, live updates. I'm going to different websites. I'm going to social media. I'm going to YouTube. Yeah, we just have to wait for the final tally. So this vote that is taking place right now, it would extend government funding until March 14th of 2025, so a few months. Okay. Um, I mean, there will be lots of social media posts and press releases, you know, over the next several hours. I'm guessing because different members of Congress, different members of the Senate, they will probably do some posts sharing why they voted in favor or against this bill. Um, I'm wondering what's going on right now. Terry's saying tallying. Okay, so we have to wait for the tally. Crockett is saying yes to March. I put it in the chat earlier. Guess you did not see that. Oh, Crockett, I may have missed those comments. I've missed a lot of comments. A lot of comments today. So sorry if I missed seeing that. Uh, okay, so let's see. Mm, okay, let's see. Mm, yeah, well, eagerly waiting, not getting updates here. Mm, not getting updates. Let's see. I want to see the vote tally. Suzanne is saying Tossif needs a tea or chocolate bar for a treat. Well, thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that. Yeah, I may have to make another cup. I may have to make another cup of tea. This time I'll add some cream. Um, Freshly is talking about Nicaraguan chocolate. Okay, I've never had um, a chocolate from Trader Joe's. Not that I can think of. So, is it good? I have to check it out. Crockett is saying add some cream. Yes. So, yeah, less water, more cream. It's going to be a creamy. It's going to be a latte pretty much, but not coffee latte, tea latte. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll be up for a while. I'm gonna wait um, for this tally, for the final tally, and then um, we can conclude the live stream, depending on if we have more things to discuss or not. Um, okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. Sharice is saying Trader Joe's has decent dark chocolate bar. Okay. Now I really want chocolate. Um, Subhash Chand is asking if I have a cold. Yeah, I have some allergies, some cold. It's kind of under control. Um, and then I talk a lot, so that puts some stress on the throat too, which is why I need tea, something soothing, something with honey, right? Uh, Cream, honey, whatever. Um, all right. Yeah, ginger is good too. Put ginger in the tea. Okay, let's see if there are any updates here. Waiting for updates. Okay, so I see Senator Michael Bennet speaking. Okay, so U.S. Senate passes government funding extension 85 to 11. 85 to 11, that's the tally. I'm looking at C-SPAN and it says U.S. Senate passes government funding extension 85 to 11, goes to President Biden. So 85 voted in favor, 11 against. So the Senate also passed the funding extension. Now it goes to Joe Biden, and it's quite likely that Joe Biden will sign it. So that's it. I'm curious to see the tally, like who voted in favor, who voted against. 85 voted in favor. So I have to look at the names. That's what I'm waiting for. But now we know that the Senate has passed the funding extension. Ron from Texas, one Texas miner, has such a funny comment. Biden will sign it anew. This this is so funny. Um, okay, Senate. So now I'm looking at Fox. It says Senate passes bill to stop shutdown. Mm, all right, that's it. Senate passes um, the bill to avoid shutdown. Okay, I have to look on Congress.gov to see if they have a vote tally. I don't know how fast they upload it, so let's see. Mm, Bailey is here. Hi, Bailey. Does anyone see the vote tally? Like, not just like how many in favor, how many against, but I want to see who voted which way. Right. Yeah. I see 85 yes and 11 no. I see that. I want to see who are those 85 and who are those 11. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see a list who voted which way. Uh, that's what I'm waiting for. Okay, so Terry is saying who keeps track of voters outside the clerks. Yeah, I want to see the Senate clerks um, tally. So Crockett, so does that show you the names? Can you tell me who are the 11 no's? Like the 11 people who voted no, who are those? I'm looking on X to see if I can find anything. Mm, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the list. Bailey's saying, "Do we want no or yes?" No, I want to see. So I'm just curious to know who are those 11 senators who voted no. Okay, um, I mean it did pass overwhelmingly, but I want to see who voted no because it's a small number. It's 11 people. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see that list, and I don't know if the list is out there anywhere right now. We will get the list later on, but I want to see if the list is out there right now. Oh wow, we're so close to 100 likes on this video. This is great. Sorry, I'm staying silent so much because I'm just looking on my computer screen for updates. Um, Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that information today. It might be morning by the time we find out the yes votes and the no votes. We know the numbers. 85 yes votes, 11 no votes. I'm just curious to see who voted no. Freshly, thank you so much for that wonderful comment. I see what Freshly just wrote. Thank you, Freshly. Thank you so much. Suzanne, thank you so much. Suzanne. Claudia, thank you. Everyone encouraging more likes for this video. Wow, 100 likes. 100 likes on this video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Suzanne, thank you. Claudia, thank you. And everyone who liked this video and encouraged others to like as well. Thank you so much. Frank is saying TTTT. Thank you, Frank. Tosif tells the truth. Claudia, thank you. All right, my friends, I don't know if we are going to get the final, like the names of the 11 people who voted no. We'll get the names afterwards. I'm just curious to know who voted which way. Just curious to know who voted which way. David is asking, did it pass? Yes, it did pass. All right. Okay. My friends, I think that's it. I mean, we are not going to know. I have to do some search, maybe. Oh, you sent me a link, Terry? Hold on. Give me 1 second here. So Terry, the link that you sent, I see it, but it's on my phone, so I can't click on that text because then it'll, then it might disrupt my live stream. Let's see. Oh, floor activity, I see that. Floor proceedings. HR 82, okay. Senate roll call votes. Okay. Roll call votes. Floor activity. Let's click on that. No. Floor proceedings. HR 82. Roll call votes. Pass the House, pass the Senate. 3 roll call votes. Let me see. So Terry, did you find? Oh, it has not posted HR 10545 yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, my friends. So here's what we're gonna do. We can look at the detailed tally with the names later on. Okay. 85 votes in favor of the bill in the Senate, 11 votes against. That's all. We'll just leave it at that tonight, okay? We will look at the names and the details later on. So, yeah, well, 2 hours and 30 minutes went by. We are still here. It's exactly midnight Central Time right now. Okay? Right now in the Central Time zone, here we are. It's midnight. So that's it, my friends. I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream. Thank you all for staying here with me, for spending time, for sharing your thoughts, for the discussion. I spent a lot of time looking away from the screen tonight, obviously, because I was looking at my laptop. You know, my laptop is right here. So I was looking at my laptop with, you know, for the updates. So thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. My friends, thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. I wish I could thank each and every one of you by name. Ken Berry, thank you. Nancy, thank you. Suzanne, thank you so very much. Frank, thank you. Claudia, my friend Terry, Ken Berry. Who did I miss? So many. Crockett, One Texas Miner, Michael Brown, Misty, everyone. You know, when I start mentioning all of your names, I always feel like I'm going to miss someone. I'm going to miss someone's name. So then I feel bad. Weller Bill, thank you so very much. Deha, thank you. Okay, Jet, thank you so very much. Thank you, Jet. Okay, RS is saying you miss me. All right, well, thank you. Thank you for being here. Who else did I miss? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all being here. Who else did I miss? I missed Jim and Freshly and Crockett, right? And Gianna. Everyone, who did I miss? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If I missed you, if I missed mentioning your name, I am sorry. Eric was here. Who else? Gerlina was here. Gerlina. Claudia Greenwood. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. So we spent more than 2 hours and 30 minutes together. Sorry, I missed a lot of your comments. I missed a lot of your questions just because I spent a significant amount of time looking at my laptop screen, looking for different information, looking for the updates. Heidi Smith, thank you, Heidi. Thank you for your support. Gerlina, we appreciate Gerlina. Thank you, Gerlina, for always supporting this channel. Gerlina has been supporting this channel for a long time. And Subhash Chand, thank you Appreciate it. Solid. Thank you. Um, and it's good to see Terry back here. Terry missed a few of my live streams, I think, Terry, because I do my live stream so late nowadays. So Terry, my friend Terry from South Dakota, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. All right, my friend. So I will be back with more videos, more live streams. By the way, I mentioned that I got a haircut. I hope you all like it. Okay. And the reason I mentioned my haircut now is because in just a few moments you won't be able to see my hair. You know why? In just a few seconds you're not going to be able to see my hair. You know why? You know why? You know why? Because I'm gonna put on. Now you can't see my hair, can you? Because I just covered all my hair to put on the greatest ever hat. Okay? I know you like my, some of you, maybe not all of you, because I know some people don't like my hair. That's okay. Most of you do, I think. All right. So I got my haircut. I hope you like it, but hey, listen, I got to put on this hat. I got to put on this hat. Right? The hat. Make America great again. So, okay. My friends, thank you so very much. May God bless you all. May God bless our President-elect Donald J. Trump. May God bless the incoming Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. And may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. All over the world. My friends, thank you so very much for your love and support and encouragement. Thank you all. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. My friends, I will be back again with more videos, more live stream. Please stay connected. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Please like this video. Give this video a thumbs up and share this video. Share the information about my channel with your friends, with your family members, with your neighbors, okay? Help me spread my message of peace, prosperity, and freedom. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful night. I will be back again soon. And there's a lot to talk about. So we will continue our conversation. Thank you for supporting this channel. Let's grow the size of this community. Let's reach more people. Thank you, my friends. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. And I'll be back again soon. Thank you.